You know, we are still not quite thawed out after that incredibly cold week. There were temperatures down to 13 degrees in some places, and our plants are in like utter shock. So here to help us protect and even maybe revive some of our green friends is Master Gardener Ciscoe Morris. Oh my gosh, ooh la la, it was cold.
Oh la la, it was 11 on the thermometer in my back garden.
Ooh.
11 degrees.
So, do you remember it ever being that cold as a master gardener who keeps a watch on his plants?
Well, in 1989, I was the director for grounds care at Seattle University.
Oh, yeah.
We had 8 degrees and stayed there for 2 weeks.
8 degrees for 2 weeks?
Mm-hmm. And it massacred our plants. I lost so many beautiful plants that I loved so much.
Sorry, Ciscoe. I'm sorry. And I know a lot of us are kind of sad. I saw some plants in my backyard that don't look so good. They look really droopy. But you say, hey, don't despair. Most plants can come back from this.
Yeah, most plants are hardy enough, you know.
Okay.
It's important to read those tags at the nursery, you know, because they'll tell you, if it says zone 7, that's supposed to be able to take to 0 degrees.
Okay, zone 7.
If it says zone 9, those plants are toast.
Okay, I should check and see if I have a zone 7 tag. I don't know. So which plants, how do you know? So it was such a weird year. I had hydrangeas. I have a hydrangea in my front of my house. It was still blue and was still bloomed.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden it was like frozen in time. Should I have protected that plant? Should I have covered it?
Well, hydrangeas are pretty tough.
Okay, all right, good to know.
The problem is they may not bloom next year. If they freeze way down, they only bloom on what grew last year. So up toward the top,
so I
if
should
that
have
all
chopped
froze.
it.
Yeah, well, maybe covering it would have protected those top ones.
Okay, so how do we know when we should cover our plants, what we should cover, and at what temp we should cover them?
Well, first of all, I'd say if it's a plant you love, it might be worth, or if the blooms are really cool, it might be worth covering them, you know. And if you know, like, this plant is one of the coolest plants, was
being the operative
this
word.
guy's
What is
gonna
this?
come back, I think, though. It's called a honey bush. It's
Oh, it smells good.
Yeah, it smells like peanut butter.
Oh, it does.
Yeah.
What a neat plant.
This comes from South Africa. It's super
You think this
rare.
is going to come back in your front yard?
Well, it's come back with every terrible storm. You know why, though?
Why?
Because I covered it with a whole bunch of fern fronds.
You told us that last time. You said to put them over the roots, right?
So when I heard the cold was coming, I stuck those over the roots. And even though this top just got slaughtered, it's not looking real pretty
sad.
to say the least. But because I covered it like that, I'm 99% sure to come back. Even just mulching, you know, putting wood chips or something down, that can make a big difference before a cold snap hits.
So you're 99% sure. I have zero amount of the knowledge that you have in your mind. How do I know a plant's going to come back? Do I just like hope for the best?
Well,
what should I do?
Well, sometimes you got to be patient.
Okay.
So you don't want to cut it down until spring.
Right.
And then you got to wait to see if it comes back. Now, there's one thing over there. See those now?
These twigs?
Yeah. So if you want to scrape the bark a little on each of them.
All right. Oh, that's green. Does that mean it's
green.
alive?
This guy is alive, so I'm not going to cut that down because it's going to branch out.
This guy.
That guy is toast.
We need a doctor.
Is there a doctor in the house?
This guy is.
Maybe we need a priest.
We need a priest.
But here's the thing. You still don't know. This thing might have hardy roots.
So you're saying cut it down.
Yeah, this
and
one,
hope for
if
the
you
best.
know it's dead, you can cut it down. But don't be too quick to replace it in your garden, because there is a good chance it'll come back up from the roots.
Like a zombie plant. Like my butterfly bushes that we thought were dead. Ciscoe was like, it doesn't look so good. We waited. Bob's your uncle, the plants are back. So this man knows what he's talking about.
You know what the worst problem is?
What?
You wait and you wait and you wait, and you see that empty spot in your garden. It could take till June before these things grow up from the roots. And then you go to the nursery and see this really cool plant.
You should. Don't do it.
Goodbye, Charlie.
Don't do it. You should have a hotline. All right, I see you have this here.
Yeah.
All right, so next time another cold snap is coming, when do you take your old sheets and cover your ferns?
As soon as, like that night when they said that temperatures were going to go, I got out there and covered. This is a little sheet, but sheets work really good. You can use mattress pad covers, even drop cloths.
Okay.
But you don't want clear plastic, whatever you do.
Yeah, that would not be.
No,
that would not be good.
Even on the coldest day, the sun goes through there and makes it hot in there.
Oh.
The plant tries to grow, then at night it goes.
So that's
cold, cold.
literally shocking the poor plant.
You fry the guy.
You fry the guy. Don't fry the guy.
Yeah,
hey, real quick
fried.
before I let you go,
Okay.
I've got plants that are potted outside. Should I bring those puppies in?
Yeah, like this was sitting outside. And luckily, I noticed that it was sitting out there.
Thank
I'm waiting to
goodness.
plant that. That'd be deader than a doornail. I moved it into my unheated garage. Get this, it was below 30
In the garage.
In the garage. So a lot of the plants that I'm storing in the garage aren't looking too great either.
Oh, no.
Mama Nature's being really mean, but
It's
it's
a
getting
weird
better.
year. It's getting better, though.
One last thing I'll say is when these plants, after the freeze, if you got some plants that get terrible, if it doesn't rain, I think it's gonna, then make sure you give them a drink.
Okay, good to know. Okay,
Yeah.
and that's not gonna
That'll
shock them.
really help them.
You should have like a hotline, like a Ciscoe support hotline. For any time we have plant fears.
Oh, geez, I'll get so many calls with people crying about their plants.
You
This is gonna
especially,
be
I know you would
tough.
cry with them. I know you, Ciscoe. All right, well, thank you for spending time with us today. You can check out our website for more of our content. You can always send us an email and share your thoughts, but most important, get out there and enjoy your new day. We'll see you next time.